that you will never again have the same problem today as you had yesterday, especially when it comes to your dream and to your vocational desires. I'm so happy you're over that now. You have completely overcome and overcame that problem. You have resolved it. You have looked at it at every angle. You have triumphant over it. You are not bothered by it. You have an answer and a resolution for it, and you apply the solution to that problem, and it is no longer a problem anymore. And I'm so glad that you are in the solution and staying in the solution so that you can get on to the next level of your vocational dream, of your business ideas. I am so glad your business is picking up the way that it is, Chad. It's looking real good. I see the prospects looking real good. And I can already see how God has gone before you because you're a good person and you deserve to do for a living what you have the talents and gifts to do. That's why you have them. That's exactly why they're there, so that you can eat and that you can provide wealth for yourself and your family. And in the process, you are giving back to society, to your community by doing the work that you love. Because that's what people need more than anything is love. So when you do the work that you love, oh my God, you are doing so many great things for so many great people. And I see you providing people with jobs. I'm so glad that you got over whatever used to tear you to pieces. I'm so glad that you have an answer to that now and you apply the solution and you work the solution on a regular basis. I'm so proud of you that you have a whole bunch of solutions that you apply to your life because you are so smart and you've learned so many good things and now you are applying them to your life. You might even schedule them. I'm so glad that you're doing so good. See? Because I can see the progress that we made since yesterday. You have come so far from yesterday. And now we're looking ahead. And as we look ahead and we look over the horizon, I see greatness in you. I see you pulling up from the ashes. And I see you creating a future that is so bright that you need sunglasses to look in its direction. I'm so glad things have finally turned around for you because you're thinking different. So you're getting different results. You see that you are very lucky and you matter and your interest matters and what you want to do here on this earth has great value. Even if only 3 people knows who you are just as important as Martin Luther King. If only 5 people see your art, you are just as important as Picasso. Now, Picasso may be more well known, but you guys are equals as far as importance. You have something to say. You have something to give. And I love that you're giving it, and I love that you're saying it. I love that you're writing your children's stories now. I love that you're writing your poetry. I love that you're creating the software you've always wanted to create. I love that you're finally doing it. You're doing it. This is exactly what you're here to do, and you're doing exactly what you're here to do. Because that is exactly what you are supposed to do, and nothing and nobody is going to stop this. This is the work that you were created to leave, and you will leave this work. Whether it's on YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, IG, I'm so glad that you're doing the work that you have been put here to do. And you're very good at it. And I'm glad that you have the tools that you need to talk to yourself right. I'm so glad that you pray about the direction that you're going in, and I'm so glad that you see so much success. This success is just following you. This success is your birthright. I'm so glad that you got in alignment and in agreement with your success. I'm so glad that you speak out regularly how successful this business is and how great it's doing. And I'm so glad that you speak so highly of yourself, like what a great job you're doing, and how you just really mastered your craft, and how you're really good at what you do, how you can command an audience or whatever your thing is. I'm so glad you build yourself up all the time. And you know you are one of the best at what you do because you say so. And you get better and better by practicing and learning. And you have access to some of the best learning objectives, some of the best schools, classes, teachers, information out there because you deserve it. And each time you do it better and 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 better because you're good enough. And you know that you're good enough. And you know that you make a difference. And you know that if anybody doesn't see how great you are, that is their problem because you are magnificent. And what you have to say here is great. And yeah, you might have some sadness, but that sadness doesn't mean that you're not great. I'm so glad that you're doing so good in your business. I'm so glad that you are succeeding so strongly in your job, and that you are doing vocationally the work that fulfills you and that makes you feel good. Work that you can't wait to get to. Work that use your interests, your talents, work that you're passionate about. Work that makes you feel like you're contributing. Work that makes you feel like getting up and going to work. Dr. Phil said he hates going to sleep. He said he just wants to sleep for 4 hours so he can get back up and get down to the studio. I'm so glad that you're in work like that. I'm happy that it happened in 2026. I'm so glad that it happened in 2026 for you. Do I like Italy? Um, I'm so glad that I have speaking abilities in Italy. Speaking opportunities. Italy wants to fly me out there to give a talk, and I'm so grateful for it. And I'm grateful for what's happening in your life too. So many, your future is so bright that you need sunglasses to look in this direction. And the mental things that used to hinder you, they don't hinder you anymore because now you have a system that keeps you in check mentally. Oh, yeah. Now you have a system, a kick ass system that keeps your mind in check. Your thoughts are calm. Your thoughts, they really support you in your new business adventure. You think like successful people. You think like a millionaire. You think like people who have made it happen. Your thinking is no longer on a 30, 40, 50, $60,000 level. You're thinking like people think who earn six figures or more a year. Your self-talk has completely changed. You think like a millionaire. In other words, you see opportunity in every disappointment. You're like, you know what? Let me give you an example. So, my CEO said that he wanted the um, drug addicts who are at our clinic to leave with a career because they can stay up to 6 months, right? And we're in a really wealthy area and they can stay up to 6 months. So I said, well, let me put in a request for them to get um, QuickBooks and let's hire a typist. I prayed about it and God shut it down. Because I know that if he was in it, he would have opened the door. I'm 150% clear about that. And I know that God withholds no good thing. I refuse to believe. I refuse for any thoughts to come near my mind that are not positive and uplifting and encouraging. I refuse that shit. So this morning in the shower, God said to me, "You are expanding in the wrong direction." I said, "Really?" He said, "I want you to expand with teaching. So submit a proposal for you to teach how to get a job." But what I really want you to do, is kind of teach them and do with kind of encourage them, because I have been asking for more speaking opportunities. I'm so glad that God made a way. And I'm so glad that God has given me the personality to work with that level, that group of people. I'm so glad that I've improved my training. I've increased my training on how to deal with difficult people. And interestingly enough, when I did my motivational talk on Monday, by the way, I did a fabulous job. I was riveting. I commanded the room. I looked at the ladies. I heard what they said. I responded. And when they stopped looking at me, I still was talking positive to myself. That's why I can talk positive